It's your girl Lauren, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome if you're new here. I have a new guest on my channel, my lovely Nana Joy.
Oh, hi.
So we are here to react to some K-pop, and so the first half is going to be BTS. And these are just a couple of my favorite songs that I chose. So yeah, any questions? I'll kind of say stuff as we go along.
Not yet.
No questions? Okay.
Okay.
And I don't know what you're expecting, but it's probably gonna be something different for you.
Okay.
This is like my all-time favorites.
Okay.
Current, like just my all-time favorite song, probably, period.
Okay.
But this is actually a solo song, but he is in BTS.
Okay.
But we'll get into their.
So is he the lead singer?
He's one of the lead singers. They have 4 lead singers, and then there's 3 rappers in the group. But they all have like solo songs. But this is just, he's like my favorite, and this is my favorite.
What makes him your favorite?
I don't know. So in K-pop, there's a term bias. So if somebody you favor or somebody you really connect with, you call them your bias. You don't really call them your favorite.
Okay.
So he's my bias. And I think, so when I first got into K-pop, I got into BTS first. And so I fell into like their little rabbit hole, and he just always caught my attention. And I was just like, and it's not necessarily something like, because it can be just somebody you find really attractive, or it can just be somebody you connect with. And I just feel like I connected with him. Like, he's such a great performer.
Okay.
He has his voice to me is really different. And I don't know. He always catches my eye. So I was like, he just became my my bias.
Okay.
So maybe you'll like him. Can you see?
Yeah.
So this is from their concert in Seoul, because he doesn't have a music video for this.
Okay.
Use your glasses. Get them. You won't.
Yes, this right there. I'll take it. Yes. Oh, you're not recording.
I'm not?
Oh, like I can make noise for a second?
Yeah. I was saying, am I not recording?
Oh, girl. I forgot that I had these in there.
What are these?
Oh.
What are you? Never mind.
Sorry. Alright.
Ready?
Oh, shit.
Alright.
Is this a part of BTS? Is BTS the background?
No, those are just background dancers.
Okay, so it's just him with this background dancers.
But this is their, so this is on their tour. I think this is like their first show on their last tour. So they each perform like their solo songs, and then they perform their group songs too.
Alright, gotcha. One thing I like about these groups is that they're so uniform in their moves and everything.
I know, it's crazy.
It's really interesting. Don't understand what they're saying, of course, but still, the movements itself just makes everything, the music, sound good.
It's just like the music and the visuals, and then when you do, like, if it's something, like when you do look into the lyrics, everything just comes together, and it's just like,
And you know who it reminds me of, and this is old school, but Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Somebody said, who did I show this to? And somebody said, it might have been Tiffany. I don't remember. But she was like, all of them are like little mini princes. I was like.
Yeah, and Prince too. Yeah, because Prince was a very good performer as well. So. So do they, in their videos, do they have it in English where you can download the English version of it?
So, like on YouTube, depending on the group, it just depends. They might put like the lyrics, like the captions.
Okay.
This song doesn't have like the official captions on it, or this video. But some groups do come out with English versions to their songs. But not all groups, and not like all their songs.
Okay. It's amazing that he has these chains all over his shirt. And then it doesn't bother him. Because I would be yanking at it.
Well, they don't seem to be. Well, I don't know.
No, it just ties in the back.
Yeah.
So it's not going to affect anything. That's a beautiful voice.
I know, and it's crazy because he used to be really insecure about his voice and not like it.
Oh, okay.
Which I just think
Why? Because it was just so high.
I don't know. He always compared himself to like one of the other members who also has a really nice voice, and they both have really nice voices, and they're just different.
Yeah.
And I think
they have their own style.
Yeah. So I think he wanted to sound more like the other guy originally. Like, I don't know where he's at now with it, like how he feels about it now. But I love
it. It would be interesting to see how he feels about himself now.
Yeah.
That he's been performing for a while. So is this his first performance that he's done solo?
No. No. So what are your thoughts so far?
I like him. Real interesting. He has a smooth voice.
It's really smooth.
And it's real, like real calm. Yeah. Nothing real.
He's not out here doing all this
like
extra stuff.
Yeah.
It's just
like all of this. Yeah. All the other extra stuff that goes along with some of these groups, but yeah, I can deal with them.
I can deal with them.
Well, some of the groups I can't. I mean, and it's a little bit too much for me. But
and I tried to pick stuff that wasn't like too much. Like I wanted to give you the essence of everything, but I didn't want it to just be like boom in your face.
Yeah, like what are you doing to me?
Yeah. So I was because there was some stuff I was gonna show. It's like no, that probably no.
Well, you could try it, but
you gotta ease your way.
Yeah.
You can't just hit it. You can't just.
I'm your Nana Joy, right?
Baby steps. Even with Danielle and Mom, it's just baby steps.
Baby steps.
See how they feel, and then go from there.
Okay.
So
thank you.
So this is them all together.
Okay.
And this is also a live performance. I just felt like this would be better than the music video, just because I feel like you get to see like their choreography and how they move and stuff like that.
Okay.
Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I put any of their music videos on here, but that's okay.
All right.
I just feel like, I don't know, I appreciate live performances a little bit more.
I love live performances.
Good. Then this is going to be great. There he is.
Cool. That's him over there. right
No,
there?
that's somebody else.
Oh, okay.
He's the other lead singer, or one of the other lead singers.
Look how synchronous they are. Amazing.
So he's in the middle. That's him.
Okay. And they changed their hair color.
Yes, that is
with
something
their
that
performances.
that's something that got me when I first got into K-pop. Because especially when you're trying to like learn their names, but then you see another video and all their hair is different.
Right.
They look like completely new people.
Yeah, because it's hard for me to tell who just sang.
Yeah.
They're very energetic.
Gotta be. Gotta be.
Wow.
But that's what, like, so in K-pop, like, it's before you become like an artist or like put in a group, you have to train. Like, if the way you become an artist is so much different over there than it is over here. So it's like, whereas here, you know, somebody gets discovered because they have like a nice voice or whatever, because they can write a song or whatnot, which is cool, but it's like they get discovered and from there, like, it's just people, they automatically want to put them like on a stage and record an album. This and they're like right when they get discovered. But it's like in K-pop, you have to be signed to a company. Well, you don't have to be. And that company trains you. They train you in dancing, they train you in singing, they train you in like how to look, styling, like all that. And the average is like 2 or 3 years before you're even put into a group.
Okay.
So
did all of these guys come together from separate?
yeah, like none of them are from the same place.
Okay.
Like they're
okay. So they were put together because of
like
maybe their energy or whatever.
They all went to Seoul and either auditioned. Well, I think they all auditioned, but in some cases, like the company might find you and ask you to audition or recruit you. But they all auditioned and they all trained, and throughout training they do like assessments, and from there, like they test your skills and where you're at, and then they just decide who to put together.
Okay. So they really, do they have like a lot of solo kind of artists, or they usually just try to group the artists together?
There are solo artists. I don't think there's as many solo artists as there are groups.
Okay.
Because you have like your girl groups and your boy groups. There is only one co-ed group that I know of. It's 2 guys and 2 girls. But there are some solo artists. I showed Danielle and Mommy some yesterday. But yeah, I mean they can be as big as the groups. It just depends, I guess. And I don't know how they decide, like, in all cases, who goes solo and who gets put into a group and all that stuff.
Okay.
But yeah.
Wow.
You still good?
I'm good.
All right.
I'm good.
So this is BTS on when they did their Saturday Night Live performance last year.
I like the way they dress.
Their stylist is amazing. I always love the way they dress.
I love the way they dress.
And they're just
they are so different.
And they're so coordinated, but yet you can tell, like,
they have their unique styles. So
I
like that.
That's why I said, like, it would be amazing to, like, and I don't even know if they do this, but to, like, intern with a company just like as a stylist or something, just to see.
Oh, that would be interesting. Yeah.
And I don't know if that's something that they do. But
well, you better find out, because I know you would enjoy that, wouldn't you?
I would. But I also read, like, that they're, like, the stylist jobs is really stressful, which, I mean.
I bet, because you have to be on point.
Yeah.
And you have to know what you're doing, and you have to study behaviors and personalities and everything like that. So you almost have to be a psychologist
right, because you have to know
their clothes.
You have to know what all of them like, and then plus, but you still have to be able to they all have to coordinate. Like they can't just be looking completely different.
That's right.
So.
Yeah.
But
you have to be a designer, so their designers are probably on point too.
Yeah, and a lot of stuff that they wear is actually like designer brands. But I think some of their stuff is custom too. Like they have designers that make some stuff for them. Like all this, I'm sure, is from some designer brand of some sort.
And the person that puts together their clothes, their coordinator, probably puts together their clothes or whatever.
Yeah.
But I wonder if they go by the song then. The way they dress, if they dress according to the way the song is.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Because so in K-pop, like concepts are a big thing. So every time they come up with a new album and they do a comeback, which is when they release a new album, there's always like a concept, and that's basically with any group.
Right.
So it's like the concept or the theme of the album or of their main song or main single. So like the last one we just watched.
Yes.
You could tell it was kind of like a darker themes.
With the black and white and the red.
And that album and that song it's got like more of a darker feel and a darker meaning to it. But this, and you can't really tell from this particular performance because it's a little toned down than the music video. But in the music video, it's like a lot of vibrant colors and pinks and blues and, you know, pink hair, blue hair, like it's like really bright because that album is supposed to be more upbeat. It has a brighter, so like just depending on where they're going with the album, that definitely plays a big part in how they dress and even how they style their hair or color it.
Good. That's
they
certainly
do
for sure.
But I want to show you this one because I really like this song, but I kind of like it the way they do it on here better because they perform it live with a live band. And I kind of like the way this one sounds a little bit better than the original.
Okay.
So let's talk about that. Let's talk about dating in K-pop. So dating in K-pop is like kind of taboo. Like they're really big on selling the fantasy, I guess you would say. So dating is like they can date. So let's say this. So like when they first become a part of a company and sign like a contract, it may say no dating for the first 2 years or no dating for the first 3 years or something like that.
Okay, because they gotta concentrate. Okay.
They gotta concentrate, and they want to sell the idea like that these could be your boyfriends.
Right.
Now, of course, us rational people know the chances of that happening are very,
very
slim. But you know, there's some fans out there that are really like when I got into K-pop, I found out how intense K-pop fans are. Like some of them, like if they find out one of them is dating or something, they just go nuts. Like, how dare you? I'm not a fan anymore. Like this is just so like blah blah blah. It's just It's a lot.
For real?
And I was telling Mommy and Danielle last night, one of the top female K-pop artists got kicked out of her company because she was dating a boy in one of the groups in the same company. So they both got kicked out. Ooh. And it's just crazy because she's been doing this for a long time, and she's like one of the top artists in Korea. And he was new. So they both got kicked out, but I mean they both also got picked up by another company, so that's good. So they're still working, but it's crazy how dating
they're
works.
They're serious about that.
Yeah, it's a big thing.
Because you messing with people's money.
And then the part about dating outside your race, it's like, so they say, like, you know, they do interviews and they get asked questions about, you know, what's your type, would you date, da 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 da. And a lot of them say they would, and race doesn't matter as long as we're compatible, da 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 da.
Okay, until the rubber meets the road.
But then I'm like, but Korea is also very conservative.
That's
very
right.
homogenous.
That's right.
So I'm like, would you really?
And would your parents really accept me in your life?
Yeah, and maybe they would, you know.
You can't judge.
So I mean, I don't know. But to answer your question,
right now, maybe.
Look like let's say
maybe.
They could.
Don't know. That's right.
But yeah.
Okay.
So that was the first half. How'd you feel?
Good.
Good.
I like it.
I'm glad.
I like it.
Well then, yeah, we can just. This is part 1, and I'll just end this here, and then we can get to part 2.
Shall do.
So take a break if you want.
Yes.
Okay. So we'll be back with part 2. Make sure to check that out.